Today we're talking induction ranges, and we're going to compare induction ranges from brands Wolf, Miele, and BlueStar. So three really popular brands. Let's jump right into it. Let's start with Wolf.
Let's start with Wolf. Certainly a brand synonymous with luxury and a brand that's kind of leads class. Good part with Wolf that we like is a lot of consistency across all their platforms. So starting right at the top of the unit, interfaces that work the same. Guided cooking, a big feature for them, consistent across wall oven. So if you have a kitchen with Wolf products, they all work really the same. So the guided cooking, easy to use. Moving into the top itself, fine top, powerful, easy clean to work with. Certainly has the colored knobs, red knobs, different color knobs if you want them. VertiCross, you hear us talk about that VertiCross kind of convection system they have. Two large kind of oblong convection fans in the back with a concave kind of build to it, moving that air top to bottom. So a strong convection cooking story. Extension racks, kind of a good solid piece. Two different aesthetics, a transitional, kind of a cleaner, more minimalistic look, and a professional series, which has come out recently, which has really done quite well with and without knobs. So kind of, you can make a couple of choices there.
And then Miele, jumping into that. So Miele offers ranges in 30 and 36 inches, and they have a 48 that will be coming soon. No release date, but 48 is on the way. But 30 and 36 today. And Miele, so they have a couple different options there too. They have kind of higher end induction range in both series, and then more of their entry level for a Miele before that. So we're really gonna we'll talk about some of those differences quick too, but the top on their higher end gives you the kind of the two flex zones with the bigger burner in the middle. Not as powerful as maybe as we've seen with some of the other brands, and certainly a BlueStar that that we're going to talk about afterwards. But standard, I would say about 3,700 watts, pretty typical for induction ranges. Nice thing in their oven, they do give you twin convection, so dual convection fans in the oven, a really nice oven. Wireless temperature probe in the higher end model. Racks that you can leave in during the self clean as well in that higher end model. And they also have a MasterChef. So we talked about the guided cooking with Wolf. Miele has done, really was the first to come out with that guided cooking in their MasterChef and their M series. So they've really done a nice job and so easy to use, very nice. And in the higher end induction range, in addition to the guided cooking for roast and chicken and things like that, it's actually has a steam assist feature. So this range can be plumbed directly to a water line and will give you some bursts of steam in certain cooking modes that you can use with the MasterChef. So things like breads especially, it'll give you like 27 breads that you can make with the steam. You can add a crisp on a lasagna, a roast, or things like that as well. So really nice functionality that you're not gonna get really with a lot of other ranges there too. And then again, when you go to kind of the lower end or the entry level on the Miele, you lose some of the flexible zones that you're gonna get on the top. You lose that steam assist, and then you lose some of the features like the wireless temperature probe and things like that. But overall, I'd say it's a really great, solid induction range. Gives you decent power, but a lot of great features in the oven and with the guided cooking, and more to come as well, kind of with that 48 in the future.
Yeah, then we move along to BlueStar. Certainly a professional range company. Newer, I guess, to induction, newer in the last year and a half kind of thing. But they really waited, but they did some thoughtful things. One thing for sure, if you know BlueStar, it is built on a professional platform in terms of its heritage, but really customizability is really where they've gone. So you can dream up any RAL color you want. They have a bunch of preset ones, different mixed metal finishes on the knobs, or you can do a classic stainless. So really a lot of customizing is able with this. They also were very unique in their top. Their top is not made of a traditional glass. It's more of a, almost would appear to be a plastic coating, but it certainly doesn't look inexpensive. More of a matte coating. That matte coating resists scratches. You don't see daily things like dust and dirt as much because it's kind of matte, as opposed to the sheen that you get off a glass that you. Having owned one with that glass top, I can tell you, you see a lot of the dirt. So kind of nice for everyday cleaning and usability. In the oven itself, again, off that professional heritage, really working on large, full-size catering sheet pans will fit in that oven as well. Talk about power, again, professional. They want true culinarians using this thing. 7,400-watt element up top. Yeah. The most powerful, or one of the most powerful in the top itself.
Yeah.
And another thing we pointed out, they do make, we talk sizes. Today, as you said, Miele 3036, soon to be 48. Wolf today, 30, 36, and 48. BlueStar, 30, 36, and 48. The 36 and 48 are this newest tech platform. Their 30 is kind of a very traditional It doesn't have all that tech feature. In the 36 and 48, you're going to get a fold-out display and really easy 1, 2, 3 digital cooking, more like an Apple phone, if you will. But in the 30 doesn't have that yet. It will be coming. The bigger thing is installation. When you get to most induction ranges require 50 amp power, a 50 amp circuit breaker in your home. When you get to the 48 in Miele, we're hearing it'll run on 50. BlueStar runs on 50. It is important to note, Wolf does require 2 50 amp breakers. Yeah. May not be a project killer by any stretch, but in a retrofit replacement of an existing home, you want to make sure you have that power, what that maybe cost to run that additional breaker would be for your stove itself. Yeah.
And don't forget to follow us on social media for appliance tips and updates from Miele Appliance.
Your feedback is what shapes our series. Like what you saw? Give us a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from you.
Stay informed and inspired on all your appliance needs. This is Appliance Advisors signing off.